Hello guys, my name is M.GUNAHLAN.
Hello everyone, my name is Tan Ji-en.
Hello guys, my name is Wang En-qi.
Hi, my name is Kahi.
Today, we would like to present about our product, tropical oil paints. First of all, what is the usage of palm oil nowadays? Nowadays, palm oil has been used in several products such as cooking oils, shortenings, margarines, and some non-dairy products. However, we found that palm oil has never been used in oil paint. Therefore, we give palm oil a try to become binder in oil paint. Palm oil is the pride of our nation. Our future is on palm. Palm oil should be expanded further. Next, what is the problem faced in oil paint artists? Based on the Department of Environmental and Occupational Health report, we found that oil paint artists may be exposed to a variety of potentially noxious materials. The modern technique they use implies exposure to environmental hazard. Occupational health was evaluated in individuals engaged in oil painting because of exposure to toxic chemicals in art materials, tools, and metal used in their work. This evaluation demonstrated that artists sustain extensive exposure to toxic substances similar to occupational exposure of workers in different industrial settings. The problem we found in oil paint nowadays is the presence of linseed oil. Linseed oil poses the fastest drying time due to its degree of unsaturation is high. The more the bubble presence, the faster the oil will dry, as the bubble provides a reactive size for mechanisms responsible for drying. However, unsaturated properties can also exacerbate yellowing due to the results of thermally induced oxidative reaction. Thus, the oil paint made by linseed oil tends to yellow over time as it dries. Moreover, the oil paint in the market need to use turpentine to wash and clean the painting materials. Turpentine is a fluid obtained by distillation of wood resins containing mixture of terpenes. It can act as irritant and sensitizer. The most common health problem among workers exposed to turpentine is contact dermatitis and hypersensitivity reactions. According to the National Center for Biotechnology Information, we know that a case of a 27-year-old oil painter using turpentine as thinner for oil-based paint. However, she developed asthmatic reaction after 5 years working with turpentine.
So, to solve these problems, we have come up with an idea of product which name Tropical Oil Paint. There are two attractions in our product, which is we uses palm oil as binder in our oil paint and uses natural pigments from flora as pigment. This could increase our economic value of palm oil in our country. Firstly, I would like to explain about oil paint. According to Wikipedia, oil paint is a type of slow-drying paint that consists of particles of pigment suspended in a drying oil. Traditional oil paint use linseed oil as binders to hold the particles of color pigment together in paint. Linseed oil has a chemical reaction with oxygen which causes it to polymerize, encasing the pigment and helping it to maintain color vibrancy for years. In another hand, palm oil is a type of unsaturated oil that can undergo oxidation and polymerization too. So, we evaluated the potential use of palm oil as binders in oil paint and natural tropical floras as color pigment in our project.
Used in our product. Material we use are white glue, boiled palm oil airy cloth, natural pigment which are charcoal, beetroot, purple sweet potato, butterfly, yellow flower, leaf, turmeric, chili, and red yeast. Meanwhile, we use glass sheet, glass, and container as our apparatus.
Palm oil has a great potential to replace linseed oil as binder in oil paint. This is because both linseed oil and palm oil have fatty acid which contains double bond. Double bond is able to mix the pigment because of polymerization. Moreover, the percentage of oleic acid of palm oil is as high as 39.2%, which make it as a good binder in oil paint, while its content of linoleic acid is only 0.4%, which can help it to overcome yellow over time problem in oil paint. Therefore, palm oil has a more optimum percentage compared to linseed oil, which allow binding effect while preventing yellowing effect too. Moreover, we have improved the palm oil by boiling it to increase the binding effect of pigment, which enable it to become a better drying oil, and cloth is added to avoid oxidation of the oil, which could cause spoilage. Now, I would like to share our result of test to compare linseed oil and palm oil. Firstly, let us investigate the yellowish index of linseed oil and palm oil. In this picture, we found that linseed oil can cause yellowish effect on the white color oil paint after a few years. While as compared, our tropical oil paint, which uses palm oil as binder, has remained a white color of this painting, which had been drawn for about 5 years. In theory, why will linseed oil cause yellowing? We know that the more double bond present in fatty acid, the faster the oil will dry, as double bond provide cross-linking site for drying. But double bonds will oxidize into foam and causing yellowing. In conclusion, we deduce that palm oil has a greater potential to avoid yellowing effect than linseed oil. Other than that, we had compared the vibrancy of linseed oil as binder with palm oil. Through this image, we found that the blue color on the right side, which uses linseed oil as binder, had turned bleach, while the color in the left side, which uses palm oil as binder, remained its vibrancy. Now, we compare the glossiness of them. The image on the left side, which uses palm oil as binder, appeared more glossy, while linseed oil on the right-hand side is more dull.
Because all of the material we use in our product is natural resource, there is no hazardous harm toward the human body. We use natural pigment and bind them with boiled palm oil. The user will be safe when using our product since it does not contain hazardous mineral. In addition, we know that the normal oil paint in the market is made of linseed oil, which need turpentine to wash the painting too. At the same time, turpentine can release a pungent smell, which could cause diseases and respiratory disease. Other than that, turpentine is irritant to skin, which could cause skin disease too. However, our product does not need turpentine to wash the painting too, since it can be washed easily by water only. Therefore, our product is suitable for children and beginners to have a chance to learn oil painting in a safe environment.
If our oil paint being sold in the market, the Malaysian artists didn't need to import the oil paint overseas, which are more expensive. It is because nowadays Malaysia did not have local oil paint, so all the oil paints that used the most by the artists is from China and Europe. Although the prices is not quite burden for European, but when Euro converts to Ringgit, the price will be fourfold. It will totally become a burden to Malaysians. So, our oil paint can make them easier to complete their artist dream. Due to its low cost, we can cultivate a taste of art among teenagers. Nowadays, besides STEM education, Malaysia is getting more focused on art and added STEAM STEAM education, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts and Mathematics in our long-term program for education. In a conclusion, our tropical oil paint enable more children to involve in oil painting. We have carried out a survey among 40 students from SMJK Changwan Seremban and found that for the first question, do you learn oil painting? Only 3 of them answered yes and the others answered no. Then, among the 37 respondents who answered no, we asked them the second question. What is the reason causes you don't want to learn oil painting? 6 of them answered not interested, 29 answered financial burden due to price of oil paint, and 2 for other reasons. Lastly, among the 29 respondents who answered financial burden due to price of oil paint, we asked them the third question, which is, if the price of oil paint reduced, would you like to learn oil painting? And we can see that the result is 100% yes. Hence, according to this survey, we can make a conclusion that most of the teenagers facing financial problem, and that is why they don't want to step into the field of art. Our tropical oil paint can solve this problem directly. Last but not least, palm oil can play an important role in oil paint market. Malaysia is the second largest producer of palm oil after Indonesia. We hope that with the invention of tropical oil paint, it can bring us a silver lining in palm oil industry. Thank you.